In this video, we'll be looking at pivot points. Pivot points are key levels that are used by traders all around the world to help determine which way price will move during the upcoming session. They are calculated using data from the previous session to give average prices from which expected reactions or at least some type of market activity is expected. The most important pivot point is the central pivot or the daily pivot. The way I tend to use them is for profit targets because I know that if I enter a trade, I will always look for the closest pivot point to the ADR as a possible place to take my profits. Because when price gets to these levels, a reaction can be reasonably expected. Now what we don't know is how powerful these reactions will be and how far they will push the price back against our trade. Hence I feel that it's better to take profits off the table rather than risk losing money on a previously winning position. So now we have a sample of pivot points. Since you already have the template installed, you should already have them automatically plotted. So these are the lines which we refer to as pivot lines, and they'll automatically replot themselves every day, so you don't actually have to worry about replotting them. And as you can already tell, they look and function very similar to support and resistance lines. And amongst all these lines, the most important one that you have to look for is the daily pivot, which is this one right here. As this tends to be the strongest pivot point when it comes to whether it's support level or being a resistance level. So pay close attention to it. I know that this was brief, but just try to keep this in mind for now, and we'll look at it again when discussing targets and stop loss later on. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video.